All right. Hey there, everybody. How are we doing? So, this is another episode of Empire Interviews. I'm excited about this one. I'm going to be sitting down with Isabella, or how everybody knows her online, Cardisa Latina. She's one of the Cardano girls, has a channel, gives some of the best educational content in Spanish, but she's bilingual. So, we're going to be interviewing her in English today. And thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to give us a like, subscribe, repost, share everywhere, and get everybody in here, because the more that we share this, the more it hits the algorithm and we get more people aware. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Cardisa,
Hello.
how are you? How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. Thank you so much. Joan, what about you?
I'm doing excellent. If I have to get up and run away, it's because I have my chicken on the stove right now, but it's on
Okay.
low, so I probably won't catch anything on fire or explode anything during this interview. Um, but anyways, um, you are one of the Cardano girls. You're also one of the content creators that I think has some of the best content in general, especially in Spanish.
Thank
The
you.
questions that I have for you first are: how long have you been in the crypto ecosystem? And what is your life outside of crypto? Who is Cardisa Latina?
Okay, first, I'm so sorry for my English. I think my English is not
It's
so good, but
perfect.
I will
It's
try.
fantastic. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, I knew about crypto like probably 7 years ago with Ethereum, but I don't pay attention too much in that moment because I was like 18 years old. And 2 years ago, with my ex-boyfriend, he showed me a blockchain Cardano. So it was different because I was interested this time. So more or less 2 years ago, I am in the ecosystem. I create my ex account because before that I don't like to Twitter ads too much.
Yeah.
So I create my account because it's like the social media who that the people are most in that
In crypto,
ecosystem.
yeah. They always talk about that regular people have Twitter, or X, and then people that are in crypto have CT, and so that's crypto Twitter. And then so once you follow enough crypto influencers or enough people, projects, and stuff in crypto, it changes your algorithm forever. So the crypto Twitter is a completely different world than everywhere else. But yeah, I understand. That was the same reason I got back into Twitter.
Yes, and well, my name is Isabella, but my nickname is Cardisa. I really like the Cardisa because it's a mix to Cardano and Isabella. So it was the idea. And I am environmental and sanitary engineer. I am 25 years old and I have like a normal job in a company of public service. So I am in shares encargada
Hmm.
uh, of the water in my company, like care
So
the water.
you're in charge of the water,
Yes,
making
the
sure it's
water.
clean.
Yes, in the treatment water potabilización.
Yep. The sanitation of water. Yep.
Yes, and do like education with the environmental, with the kids, with all, I don't know how to say old people, but in a
Yep.
good
Older
way.
people. Yeah. Yeah.
Older
Yeah.
people, yes,
Yeah.
and yes. So I work from Monday to Friday all day, and in the weekends and in the night, I create the content. I have a team, of course. Is the reason why I can do everything. And most of the time I record the videos in the weekends, like for example today. That's it. That's it, Isabella. I was studying my English, but my English class finished in October, so I finished. I want to continue studying English because yes, my level is B2, is A2, B A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So I am B2. I need to keep studying English, and that's it.
Well, your English is very good, right? I can understand you great. I'm sure everybody else can understand you great as well. So that's awesome. So you are a civil and environmental engineer in your regular life. And then you create all this amazing content for Cardano and everything. One of the first times that I remember hearing about you or seeing about you, you had been awarded and you were trying to get votes for a catalyst proposal. So you've gotten funded a couple of times before already. Is that true?
Yes, I have two projects funded in Project Catalyst. It's the same project like create content in Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify. Before create articles in Medium. So I was this developed this project. The first one is already finished in October, and all my milestone was approved, so I was so happy for that. And the second one go until January of the next year. So in these funds I create other proposal to continue do the content, um, like choose the social media who works better, like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook no more, because Facebook is a little
Yeah.
bit like, I don't know
It's
how to
kind of
say.
like, I was going to
Oh,
say, I don't know if you know, did you ever know MySpace?
yes,
Yeah. Facebook is the MySpace now.
yes. Well, here in Colombia, everybody have Facebook, to be honest, but
Mhm.
not like for like educational content. Only like for memes and photos about your life, and no more. For example, Instagram, there are a lot account who can teach you use something, whatever, but it's common in on Instagram, for example. In Facebook, not too much. So yes, I choose like the social media who that works better, and I present that proposal. The name is um, content for Latin America, and I forget the name, but
Yeah. LATAM probably.
I will share in my social media. So please, if you want support my proposal, I will really appreciate it.
Yeah, and I will vouch. I would say that of all of the educational content that I've seen, I think Isabella does one of the best jobs of having it be short content that has the most information. Very well researched. I think you do a very good job. So, one of the questions I want to ask you is, what projects are you the most excited about inside of Cardano, or what things do you think are the most exciting about the future of what blockchain can do?
Well, in that moment that is recently that, for example, Donald Trump win the president, and the next year will be some election in my country too. I always thinking that blockchain. I mean, when someone speak in the first time about blockchain, most of the time say you can't like hacking. You can't how do you say that? Hackear.
Like, you can't hack it. You can't hack blockchain.
Yes, you can't. So I was really interested in that point, because it's very common in, for example, in my country, the corruption in the election. So I will really like that. For example, Atala Prince
Mm-hmm.
is a project.
Prism, yes.
Yes, can like develop more and grow more to for do this type of things like elections, for president, and like find the way to vote in blockchain. So first, because I think it's safe, and second, will be amazing because all everybody can will use blockchain.
Yep.
If you know or no, if you know or no, if you know, know
If you
or
know
no,
or don't know,
or
yeah.
don't know, yes, but will be amazing. I think it's a good opportunity.
Yeah. So for everybody out there that doesn't know what a Taliprism is, a Taliprism is a really interesting decentralized identification project that their focus is allowing people to authenticate and verify themselves using blockchain and have a digital ID. So this means when you go to vote, you can use that digital ID, prove that you're a person, but also have the privacy and know that through using blockchain and the decentralized identity, that the election is fair, that all the votes have been counted, and anybody else on the outside can actually verify that all of the votes have been counted and that who won the election. I think that's super exciting. I do think that with Charles Hoskinson giving advice to some of the legal entities in the United States around election security and voter ID, I think this will be pretty big for blockchain.
Yes, in is I think with the government of Donald Trump is the moment, is the time, because he is pro crypto, and Charlie Hawkinson will be in cabinet. How do you say that?
Yep.
Like people.
Helping to make advising on crypto in the cabinet there.
Yeah, so it's the moment to choose that opportunity.
Absolutely. So, 1 minute, and I'll be right back to make sure my house doesn't catch on fire. All right, we're back. My house didn't catch on fire. The chicken is good. Isabella, my next question is: you have been doing a lot of really great interviews with a bunch of different people in the space, and so I want to know about these interviews. Like, what have been who were the favorite interviews that you had, and tell me about them and why were they your favorite? The most recent one I saw was with some older ladies that are in Cardano. So tell me about which interviews you've liked, and in the future, who do you want to interview? What interviews do you want? Right.
Well, yes, definitely. The interview that you mentioned is my favorite too. I love them. They are a grandmothers in a crypto, so it was impressed because if you are older, it can be a little bit more difficult to introduce or be in a crypto ecosystem, and but still, the name is, well, I don't remember, but they was amazing, doing really well, and the attitude, like in to be in the ecosystem, it was so good, and one of them was super kind. Uh, she One of them, she received me in her house and was in Bogota, and it was so good. So it was one of my favorite interview because they like inspire me. How do you say? Me
Yeah,
inspiraron.
inspired me. Yeah, they
Inspire me
inspire me.
to continue in this ecosystem forever, like forever in my life. And yes, it's my favorite. I really would like to interview. I don't know. I really would like to do more than interview, to do a video with Lily,
Hmm.
the Cardano girl, because she's so fun and pretty, and she basically create all
Content,
these.
a lot of
Yes,
content
so I
to
really
make
would like to meet someday some Cardano girls and do interviews and views. I really would like, because when in this moment I can't, because I don't have like the visas to travel these events, for example, but I really would like to.
That's awesome. I actually sent her a message. I think it was today, because I'm planning to interview her in the future, and so I want to make sure that I get that on the schedules, right? So that way we get that interview done. And I'm sure that you all would have a great conversation, a great interview as well. I recently interviewed, well, not so recently, but a little while ago, I interviewed Fart. I don't know if you're familiar. Well, she's one of the Cardano girls, and she does. Her name comes from fine art, so
Ah,
she
okay,
does all
I
kinds
get
of
it.
fine art. Yep,
Mhm.
she's fantastic. And so I had her. I want to invite the rest of them on sometime, and I would love it. Sometime we have to organize a show where you run the show, and they're all on there, and then you all are talking about what's going on in the Cardano ecosystem. Would be a lot of fun.
Yes, I think that Cardano girls have a lot of potential. I mean, when we do videos or something, Twitter is on fire, and it's a good opportunity in Cardano to, like, I don't know about marketing.
Yeah, get
What's
marketing and exposure. Um, Absolutely. I definitely agree. Let's see. So, one of the questions that I always ask everybody, and I haven't asked you yet, and we've talked a good amount a bunch of different times, but um, if you could go anywhere in the world and eat anything, where are you going and what are you eating? Somebody else is, paying for it, so you don't have to worry about that. And if you want to fly to multiple places, for different parts of the meal, where would you go? What are you eating? And where are you going to?
Well, definitely, I would like to come back to Mexico and eat elote.
Elote.
I really like the Mexican food. It's so delicious. And when I was in Mexico, I eat only one elote, and it was like the, how do
The
you say
best.
it? I don't know if it makes sense in English, but tastes like a sky, like the haven.
Yeah.
It
There you go.
was so good. So I would like to eat more street food
Yeah.
in Mexico.
So like
Mm.
elote and chilaquiles and all that. I mean, that
And
sounds good. I'm getting hungry thinking
also
about it.
too, my favorite food is sushi. So I
Oh,
would like to go to Japan and trying the real and the best sushi. Will be
yeah.
amazing too.
Fantastic. I love that. Those are definitely good choices. I've been watching I don't know if you've watched it on Netflix, but it's El Dragon, Return of a Warrior. It's a
No,
telenovela, I'm pretty sure it is. Pretty sure it's a telenovela, but it is, action packed. So it's kind of like the Godfather type theme, but the guy is Japanese, but
okay.
Mexican, and it's a whole thing. It's really good. But they've been eating chilaquiles, like in a lot of the episodes, and some tacos, and it's like they're in the Mexico City, and I've just been getting so hungry here lately. I'll tell you what. All right, so we're gonna stop talking about
I
food for a
think we
moment.
are hungry.
Yeah, yeah, definitely hungry. I'm smelling my chicken. It's
I'm
some chicken and
hungry.
rice.
I'm
But
hungry.
so the next question that I really like to ask is, when you're going to watch a movie or a show, okay, what do you look for in the movie or the show to pick it, right? Like, kind of like, what genre do you like, or what things does a show or a movie have to be your favorite?
In a movie like a
Either
como
one, either like a show or a movie. Entonces, una serie o una película, cualquier, la
well,
que mire.
now I don't know, but now it's difficult that I can pay attention in a show or a movie. Is always for that, for the phone,
Yeah,
because it's a bit distracted. So if I want to watch as a movie, I need to how do you say that? Left my phone far
yeah,
away.
leave my phone. Yeah,
But
but what kind of movies, yeah, do you like?
hmm,
Like, do you like horror movies? Do you like romantic movies? Do you like funny movies?
it's difficult because if I tell you my favorite movies, it's so different between
Oh,
them.
between each one?
The first one, to be honest, my favorite movie is Mean Girls.
Mhm.
You know that the iconic movie. I have been watching like more than 50 times.
That's
The
crazy.
second one is the perfume. Do you know that?
Perfume.
Okay.
Um, if it is, well, so there's one that I know. Is it a horror movie?
No, horror, no.
Okay, okay.
It's
Then I
about
don't know.
a guy who have the smell really sensitive.
Oh, gotcha. So
Yeah,
there's, yeah, I've seen that one. I've heard of it. I haven't watched the whole movie though. But so you like
it's
that
really
one? You
but
said it's really good.
for example, that movie is very different. And the third one is Metropolis. Metropolis is a movie probably 100 years ago, and is mute with no sounds because in that time we can record the sound. So it's only like the scene with the actors, but it's very entertaining. So
Yeah,
it's difficult. I don't know. But
interesting.
why most of the time I kept me capture, how do you say, like me atrapa,
Yeah, most of the time I get stuck or caught
like
up
documentaries about
documentaries.
interesting things about the environmental consume, or I don't know, a healthy most of the time.
That's so crazy, and you're right because I found Metropolis, and that is an old movie. That's interesting. What an interesting choice. What?
What year is the movie?
It is 1927.
Oh, almost one.
Yeah, almost 100. Yeah, because I
Wow.
mean we're in 2025, so yeah. Well, basically we're almost in 2025, but people that are in crypto are basically in 2035, is how I feel. So crypto just moves crazy faster and everything else. Okay, so let's see. In the crypto space, who are some of your favorite people that you look up to outside of like the influencer side or the content creation side? Obviously, a lot of people like Charles Hoskinson, but are there any other people in crypto that are interesting to you that you know?
Yes, because it's more than, I feel like a free crypto a lot. For example, when I was in Bogota in the workshop, constitutional workshop, I meet some of them, and I really like the personalities, and all of them were super kind. Um, I was really excited to meet Juanita Jaramillo
Yep.
is the last name.
Yep.
She is very kind, and Jaime helped me a lot. So I really appreciate they them.
Yep, them. I definitely want to Juanita, I wanted to get my mom to interview her, and I still want to get my mom to interview her. So I'm going to work on that and make that happen. It's just a timing thing. Everybody's busy, and not everybody has time to do this for free. Like so I'm gonna see if I can get that together. So Juanita, if you're out there and you see me right now, I am still going to be making sure that that happens. um Another person that I am interested in is I believe it's Chama Caribe. I believe that's what her name is, but it is Powerful is her project, and she's from Medellin.
Mm.
Let's see, Caribe. Let me see if I can find real quick. No, it'll take me a minute to find her, but she's an artist, and she's a Colombian artist that's in Medellin, and she has a NFT collection, and it's interesting to me. I want to make sure that well, I would like to talk to her, and I would also like to arrange so that you can interview her as well. But it's interesting to me when people find art, like they are artists and they find crypto through art first. I think a lot of people find crypto through investing, through thinking about money, not usually around the technology, but artists have found the technology to be useful, and I think that's really interesting.
Yes.
Um,
About NFT, I just recorded some TikTok, one TikTok, who that talk about NFT because they are a singer famous here in Colombia. The name is Fariana, and I was listening a song that is very viral right now, and she talking about like how do you say that? Presume,
Presume? Like,
presumir.
no, sir. Oh, like assuming?
No, como
Oh, no.
show, like
Yeah.
show that she have a NFT sold out.
Oh,
So,
interesting. So she has an
yeah,
NFT collection.
so I was listening to Sony Joe. Oh, she was talking about NFTs, a good opportunity to do a TikTok with this viral sound. So Mama
Mhm.
is the name, and teach or say about the NFT in TikTok. So this weekend, no, this week I will share the TikTok, and I do a
Absolutely.
little bit dance.
Oh, that's awesome. That's exciting. I was talking to somebody today here. They want to raise like 100 million or something dollars to start a business with sugar, because you can definitely grow a lot of sugar here. You can process it, and it's very high quality sugar here in Colombia. And so I was saying maybe you should think about doing NFTs because it would be interesting. You could sell the NFT to buy the investment for starting the sugar business, and then as you make money, then you reward the people that bought the NFT, right? And you could pay them back, and then maybe give them a little extra or some kind of gift. And then he has his business. People got to contribute to that, and then now you have a big business of more sugar production here in Honduras, or just kidding, Colombia.
Exactly. Yes.
Jeez.
Close to my city, they are sugar everywhere, everywhere. Like if you trying close to here to other little cities, you only see the sugar.
Yeah.
It's very
Uh,
common here in the Valle del Cauca.
See, that's like yeah. Where I grew up in the United States, it's like only corn. I grew up farms, only farms, only
Right.
yeah, and cows and stuff. So that was it. Cowboy
With
land, cowboy
with
land.
corn is sugar too, no?
Corn?
It's sugar, yes, I think.
Sometimes they will use corn to make sugar. Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. So then let me see. We've covered a lot of different things here. Um, is there anything that you personally want to build with crypto? Like, have you had any ideas of starting your own project, using the technology to do anything in this space? And I know that maybe it's early because a lot of what you're doing is educational content, talking to people. So maybe not. But is there anything that you've thought you would like to use it for or build?
Well, to build in blockchain, uh, I don't know if it's the thing that I want, but I would really like to do a proposal too with a foundation here that is doing really good job with like vulnerability
Vulner-
people,
oh, vulnerable people.
vulnerable people here in my city. It's a foundation, and they do a really good job, and I really like to meet or collaborate with them to educate the little kids in this blockchain about investment too, and help with the yes with money to them. I have the idea too, but it's a kind of difficult because for it's more about how can use the money of Cardano in that foundation is really hard because the foundation uh, it's common that the people use to wash money.
Mhm.
Do you know that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's difficult in that part, like in the lowers, como legal.
Yeah, yeah, legally, it's hard. Yeah, sometimes people use charities and stuff to wash money, and so instead, you're trying to find a way to use blockchain and fundraise Cardano to help the charity without the legal issues
Yes, I
going
need
on
to
there.
find the way who in with a proposal, with the money of the proposal, I can give that money up to the foundation and can be legal, totally legal, because in that moment I don't have like the way. But I would like to do that. But building in blockchain, like do a dApp or something like that, I don't know, not yet, not
Yeah,
yet, but probably in the future.
that's interesting. I love that. Kind of like something that I used to want to build, which maybe I will still try to build, but I've always wanted to make like a website or a dApp where people can go and they're like different kinds of charity things, right? Where you give some money or whatever, however much you want, and then they give you an NFT that shows you something about what the project is doing. So, in my original thought was there was a hospital in Honduras that needed $20 million to be built, and so what I thought is it would be really cool if you could sell an NFT that shows you like the land. And so when you buy the NFT, it's only the land. But then as they build the hospital, the NFT changes, right? It updates and it shows you how much of the hospital has been built and
Mm,
like how much that your contribution like actually helped, right? So it's almost like when your movie or something is loading and it starts at 1% and it goes to 100, instead of that, you actually watch the building be built, right?
mhm,
And then like
okay.
maybe whenever they hire doctors, it's like these are the doctors we have and stuff like that. So that's a project I'm still interested in doing. Um, it will just take some time to find the money to develop it for sure.
Yes, it's a good idea. Yes.
Fantastic. So then let me see. I don't know. Where else should we go from here? Have I taken enough of your time? Are you bored already?
No, I have the time. I am
Okay,
good.
yeah. Okay, no. I'm bothering you. I'm just bothering you. So then let's see. What have been the content or what things are you the most excited about as far as the development of Cardano? Um, I know that you've covered a lot of things like Hydra. I don't know if you've covered Midnight yet, but what of those things are you the most excited about and that you think will be the most um, world changing? Like Laos, right? And all these
I
different things.
really would like World by
Ouroboros. Ouroboros?
la telefonía.
Oh, World Mobile Token.
World mobile token. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because I think it's a good idea to adoption to the blockchain. Like have in your phone because for example here you can see the like you tell of how
Your
do you say that
your signal, like you can see your
the name of the company.
oh yeah, the name of the company.
See, it's in all the phones. So I think it's a good thing to adoption. I mean, I like
World
when the
Mobile.
people use blockchain but don't know that is blockchain. So it's interesting. So I would like to the people can use a word. Can you say the name again?
Yeah, World Mobile Token. Yeah, and for everybody else that doesn't know, World Mobile Token is a project that is creating decentralized nodes. Kind of like anybody can buy a machine that produces signal for like a certain range, and they get paid rewards for providing signal to all the other people that connect to it. So they have a phone company where you can have a phone, and then your signal is basically run by all of these other people, disconnected people that create a very large network, which is cool for remote places. It's cool for developing places because you can have a cheaper alternative and produce income by providing signal to all the people in that area. Absolutely.
Yes. And now everybody have at least one font. And I feel, I don't know, here in Colombia, now it's very common that you pay for your internet, your own internet in the font, the data, los datos. So, while the time goes, mientras más pasa el tiempo, how do you say
Yeah.
that?
The more time that passes,
The more time passes, is more priority to the people paid the phone. Have
yeah.
a good
Yeah.
phone.
So as time passes, the
So,
priority is paying for the phone.
if
Yeah.
we have decentralized a company in Cardano, will be amazing. I really would like, for
Absolutely.
example, that works here. I don't know if it works here. No, I don't think so.
It works everywhere. It works everywhere. I think that that would honestly be a really cool proposal to get a node from World Mobile Token put out here. Um, that might be an interesting proposal.
Yes,
One of the other projects that's kind of similar to World Mobile Token is Igon. Are you familiar with Igon?
I think yes.
So Igon is decentralized storage. So whenever you run out of space on your computer, on your phone, you can pay a subscription to Igon, and it's cheaper, and then you have a lot more storage. And I'll be talking to Igon on Monday, so they will be on the show. But I want to see if there's somebody from World Mobile Token that you can interview, so that way you can ask them about that, and I think you'd have a lot of fun.
Yes, and other project that I really like is Tap Tools. I was talking with
Yep.
them,
Yep.
and because I it's a really good tool, so I was talking with them, like, tell to them if they are someone or something that can help me to educate the people in that tool, and they give me the guy, the book, Jim book. Jim book is the name. I don't know. Como
I
la
don't
guía.
know what his name is, but I believe you.
Yes, it's
Oh,
like,
they gave you the idea.
no, guía, like the
Oh,
instructions
the guide.
was
Okay,
the
they gave you the
page.
guide.
Guy,
Yeah,
yes, the guy. So I thinking in US content about tattoos. I really like that project too.
that's awesome. Yeah, shout out to Tap Tools. I reached out to one of their founders, and I want to get him on the show. So I would love to speak to one of Tap Tools founders. And did you see the tweet the other day that Charles retweeted about one of them? He was talking about how invested he was in building Tap Tools, and that he lived in his car for a period of time, and there were a lot of financial troubles, but that he's worked really hard and invested all his money, or a lot of his money, in building Tap Tools. And so Tap Tools was a risk, but in the end, I think it was a good risk, because Tap Tools is one of the most amazing, I think, analytical tools in Cardano for
What? But
people
why
to
is a risk? Riesgo? Why?
risk. Like he invested a lot of his money, like
Ah,
left
okay.
his job and then built Tap Tools, right? And so then the bear market came, and it was very difficult and hard, but so it's a risk, right? He decided to give up everything and focus only on building Tap Tools for Cardano,
Oh, okay, okay.
right?
Oh,
And so it was a really beautiful post. And Charles Hoskinson, he retweeted it, and he said, "This is why I love the people in Cardano, because they are dedicated, they work really hard, and everything is going to work out." And it was beautiful. I love it.
yes, yes. We need to continue in work in the adoption and promote
Yeah,
Cardano
promoting.
marketing, because it's weird that here the people know about blockchain, and when they know, and when I ask what is the coins that the people have, never is Cardano. For example, yesterday I was talking with two guys. One of them have only Bitcoin, and the other have Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Solana, and other three, but no Cardano. Don't know. So we have a lot work to do.
We do have a lot of work to do. All right.
Yes.
So thank you so much for your time and thank you for joining me today. Do you have any last comments or things that you want to say to everybody out there and tell them how they can follow you and then where they can see your content, um, and, to vote for your proposal?
Well, first, thank you so much for your invitation. I really enjoy this show. I really enjoy be here with you because the last time I couldn't be on time and I used the show with you. Do you remember?
Yes, but it's okay. It's
It
okay.
was a shame. It was a shame, but yes, thank you so much, John, to you to inviting. And please follow me and on Instagram if you have Instagram. If even if you don't know Spanish, it's a good thing to follow me because it's for continue to create content to Latin American people in Spanish. So if you support me, probably I will continue to do this, and I am in TikTok. The is arroba Cardisa Latina. Can you put
Yep.
the banner?
Yep. I got it. That's, I have it here. Oh,
Oh,
well, I had it there. Oh, no. There you go.
yes, I am in YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, Spotify. The only account that name is different is Spotify. The name is Podcast de Cardisa para Cardano. But
Gotcha.
all the social media is the same, arroba Cardisa Latina. Facebook, I am in Facebook too. And go to the TikTok because TikTok is not only my face. I have two other girls who do funny videos, educational videos. So they are doing a good job too. So thank you so much, and that's it.
Fantastic. Thank you guys. Make sure you follow Cardisa Latina on Instagram, YouTube, X, Spotify, Facebook, everywhere. And always share her content. It's always really good content. And I appreciate you for joining me here today. And I'm sure we'll have you back. But I hope you have a fantastic day. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.